Our state lost a great leader, and I lost the dearest of friends.
Targeted shootings in Minnesota left one lawmaker and her spouse dead and another lawmaker and his spouse injured. Right now, authorities are still looking for the shooter after what they call a politically motivated attack. Thanks for joining us, everyone, at 5. I'm Robert Townsend. Minnesota State Representative Melissa Hortman and her husband were killed, and Minnesota State Senator John Hortman and his wife were badly hurt. Again, police are still looking for the suspect, but have identified him as Vance Bolter. Jen Sullivan has the latest details on the manhunt now underway.
This is a dark day today for Minnesota and for democracy.
Minnesota leaders and law enforcement announcing the shocking news Saturday morning that two state lawmakers, Democratic Representative Melissa Hortman and Democratic State Senator John Hortman, and their spouses were shot in their homes. Hortman and her husband Mark were killed in what Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said appeared to be a politically motivated assassination.
Speaker Hortman was someone who served the people of Minnesota with grace, compassion, humor, and a sense of service. She was a formidable public servant, a fixture and a giant in Minnesota.
Police say around 2 a.m. Saturday, they received a call that someone had shot Hortman and his wife in their home in Champlin, Minnesota, a suburb of Minneapolis. Both were rushed to an area hospital to undergo surgery.
My prayers also go out to State Senator John Hortman and his wife Yvette, who were each shot multiple times.
Roughly an hour and a half later, officers went to check on Hortman's home in nearby Brooklyn Park. When police arrived, they say they saw what appeared to be a police officer coming out of the home. That person then firing a weapon at them. Police believe that individual is responsible for both shootings.
This is somebody that clearly had been impersonating a police officer.
Adding to the terror of this story, police said they found what they believe to be a manifesto inside the suspect's car with nearly 70 names, including lawmakers and abortion providers, as well as No Kings flyers referring to anti-Trump protests.
There is increased security in place for elected officials and others who may be at risk.
President Donald Trump says he's been briefed on the situation and said, quote, such horrific violence will not be tolerated. Jen Sullivan, 5 on your side.
Local lawmakers are offering their condolences to those Minnesota lawmakers. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker said today, quote, political violence is always unacceptable. This is a horrifying day for Minnesota and a sad day for America. What has occurred is a direct attack on our American values and democracy. Pritzker says he's in close touch with Illinois State Police and the Illinois General Assembly as they monitor the situation in Minnesota. Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe also commented. He says, quote, the tragic events in Minnesota where public servants and their loved ones were targeted and killed are a heartbreaking reminder of the dangerous consequences of political hatred and violence. Claudia and I are praying for the victims, their families, and the entire state of Minnesota. Former Missouri Senator Jeff Smith says he knew Speaker Hortman personally. He remembers her saying, quote, she was full of ideas on helping the Minnesota legislature run more smoothly, and she was intent on reducing partisan friction there, sending prayers for her children.